Hello and welcome back to Nevermore Creations. My name is Lindsay. If you're new to my channel, I have a lot of junk journal type flip throughs and tutorials, so subscribe and stay a while. So I have my first Halloween journal of the season. I did a Shabby Chic Vintage Skulls journal. Yeah, I did. So Halloween is really not my favorite holiday. Most years I pass right over it, and I am not into all this creepy, scary witches, ghosts, and all that kind of stuff. But I think skeletons and skulls are pretty cool, and I went super shabby chic with this. So this is one of my 9x6 soft cover writing journals, and I think there's 50 something pages in it. I'm not sure exactly. This is a glossy, like a glossy cover, and it has skulls and flowers on it. It's from a Steampunk Botanica paper pad. And it has this vintage skull from the old design shop, and then this dimensional peach rose right there. And there is an eyelet and one of my tassels here. Let's go through some of this. There's ribbons and laces and little pink roses. There's a couple beads. There's a bead here. Um, I used one of those tokens from that vintage game haul I did, and a little skull from Digital Collage Club, and that's how I got the inspiration for the cover and the whole theme. There's some glossy accents that I've kind of smudged around on it, give it a real kind of vintage, worn look. And let's see, one of these ribbons has some of these flat back roses to kind of mimic this, and there's another little bead in here somewhere, little purple bead as well. So this can come off, it's just tied on by that. And I did film the process tutorial for how I made this, so that should be up hopefully tomorrow. That's my plan, and so you can see how I make my tassels. So here's the closure, and there's this really pretty, hearts and white seam binding. It's just so pastel and pretty, but there's a lot of skeleton type stuff in here. So this would be great for an October daily, a writing journal. It doesn't even have to be Halloween. You could use it anytime if you just like skulls and kind of creepy things. So let's get right into it. In the front pocket here, I have this bag from Junk That Treasures. It's like a vintage brown bag. This doily is also from Junk That Treasures, and it has some Distress Oxide on it. And there's a little fabric flower here on the end and a Tim Holtz. There's nothing in here, so you could slip whatever you wanted into that. That goes right in here. This is from a 1950s encyclopedia, The Human Skeleton. And so here was my thinking. Here's the skeleton, and here's the girl or the woman whose skeleton it was. Just kind of went creepy there. It's probably a male skeleton for all I know. I wouldn't pay much attention, but that's the idea there. And you can be anything you want to be, even to skeleton, I guess. Just kind of tried to make these slightly creepy. Here's some bows, and here's a Tim Holtz tuck spot. This is from Digital Collage Club, and then I added Love Yourself First. See if I say everything in a super creepy voice. And it just, yeah. Carpe diem. Seize the day, of course, because, we're all going to die, so seize the day. I don't know. Maybe I'm just tired and none of it. Okay, anyway. So here's a corner pocket tuck, darling, lovely, gorgeous, hot, pretty. So, I don't know. I just found that humorous if you're dealing with skeletons. So this is a Tsunami Rose paper, and these were in a September kit I'm going to be doing for a design team project, and this isn't my design team project, but I'm using some of these ahead of time, and I don't know whether I'm going to use this one or not later on, but I thought I'd mention that Tsunami Rose. There's a little tuck spot up here and a pink tag back there. This is a big pocket to put photos or something in. Look at the little skull washi. How cute is that? Coffee dyed paper, of course. Here's another tag from Digital Collage Club. It is backed with coffee dyed paper, and it says you must be present to win. This is printed from the old design shop, and it's about arranging flowers, so I thought that was kind of cool. Some cool coffee dyed paper. I think this is also the old design shop. It's just like a grungy page, and then inside there's one of the Tsunami Rose like mason jars with this skeleton Like it's a nervous system or something there. And then back with some scrapbook paper. This is a big pocket, plenty of room for putting whatever you wish in it. Okay, here's more of my morbid sense of humor. I got this in some Happy Mail last Halloween, and I thought that was really cool. And then see, I just added a little sitting boy, like maybe that's him. I don't know. Creepy, right? And as soon as I saw you, I knew an adventure was about to happen. So that's what that journaling card says. And here's a little glittered skull, and she has a little blue flower in her hair. And look at this pink skull paper. So cute. Pink skulls. Bright flowers. Photo flowers. And a little rest in peace sticker with some flowers. I mean, everything creepy is better when you add flowers with it. So, little journaling envelope and a page flag paper clip. Shabby Chic skulls. And here's a big floral tab on this coffee dyed paper. Another one of the Digital Collage Club tags, and it says smile. Back with coffee dyed paper. I also got this in Happy Mail. It says Happy Halloween. And then this is from Tsunami Rose, and it's a journaling page, and it says like cyanide poisoning and tincture and all that kind of stuff on that. More of the photo flowers. And oh, this poor skull lost its little bow, so let's, or little rose, so let's stick that right back on. So the skull has a little rose, and then here's a little pink journaling card. And this is like a little cake topper. This is a bag, and then it says find yourself first, and then in here there is a layaway tag, and this is like an order form. Big pocket again, and another one of the Tsunami Rose mason jars for Halloween. And this is a Tsunami Rose paper. It's just clipped on here, and I made a little tab, and then there was this like woman's skeleton, and so I figured this is one of the Tim Holtz paper dolls, and that's her. So super creepy. This says dream, and then a big envelope, and it says like live and love and laugh, and I don't know. I just thought that was funny if you're dealing with like skeletons. Here's a side pocket that you can put something in, and there's a little skull from Digital Collage Club with the roses down there, more skull washi. And this says, let's find a place to get lost. Now, I think that's supposed to be really like, you know, all who not wander are lost and woodsy and all that. But when you're talking Shabby Chic Halloween, that's just plain old creepy. Let's find a place to get lost. So I had to add that. And this was Graphics Fairy, and I added a little gold crown to that. And this is a really cool like bird cage, and instead of a bird there's a skull in it. So maybe I went just a little overboard on this, but I think it's pretty, and I think that I've had requests for Halloween journals. I probably wouldn't have really done Halloween journals if I hadn't had requests. So you know what, I don't know if this is what you guys were looking for or not, but it is in my Etsy store, so just click the link below if you are interested in it. And I hope you enjoyed it, and if it's definitely not something you would use, I hope you got a little laugh at my expense, because I know I went slightly overboard with this one. So I hope you have a wonderful day.